already accepted the fact that one of the comments on this video is just gonna be, you look like Jessica from 13 Reasons Why, because everybody says that when I do my hair in this like kind of middle part thing, but like I don't, okay? We're both mixed, we both have curly hair, that's it, that is all. Ah. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Ceejae, and welcome back to Thursdays on 7 Days of Slay. This week is how-to week, so I decided that I'm going to be teaching you guys how to start a YouTube channel. So this video is going to be focused more on the technical side of things, like camera, lighting, thumbnails, stuff like that, versus like content and like how to stay motivated. The content of your video is very important. Nobody wants to watch a 4K video of paint drying, but at the same time, you do want to put out that good quality. On top of that, they go hand in hand. You need to have a balance of both. Whenever you guys are going to start your YouTube channel, the first thing that you want to invest in is a good camera. A lot of people say that you can film on your phone and that's a good replacement. Unless you have a phone that has the top of the line cameras in it, or you're filming from like your back camera, which nobody wants to do, then I wouldn't recommend filming on your phone because the quality is going to be not that great. You want to get a DSLR camera. I have the Canon T3i, which used to be a very popular camera for YouTubers, but you know, new Canon cameras have come out, so they've upgraded. I just haven't. Lighting really does add to the quality of your videos, so if you have to film on a phone, make sure you have good lighting. When I was at college, I was filming under fluorescent lights and the quality was really, really bad. I really like filming in natural light because it helps show off my hair color, which I enjoy. But for the most part, I mean, that doesn't always work for people. If you work all day and you film videos at night, then you would want to get some type of indoor light setup like the umbrella lights or a ring light. Overall, I've heard that people prefer umbrella lights to ring lights in terms of lighting quality, but ring lights are smaller and a lot of the ring lights I've looked at are cheaper than a full umbrella lighting kit. So it depends on what you want to do. Also, how much time you want to spend setting up your videos, because umbrella lights, you have to set them up on the stands and all that. Whereas ring lights are a lot simpler to just bloop, set up, you're good. The next important thing that you want is sound, and by sound I mean like a microphone. I don't have a microphone because mics are actually quite expensive. It also depends on what kind of videos you want. If you are doing voiceovers, I think that a mic is very, very important because your whole video is a voiceover and you want that quality, like smooth voice going in the background. But I think that in videos like what I do, I would rather focus on lighting and my camera before sound, just because you see all my background, you see me, and I feel like that should come first. For microphones, I would recommend a shotgun mic, I believe is what they're called. They're like little ones that you can attach to the top of your camera, and it's like a little thing like this long. I know Rode has some that a lot of people like to use. I'm probably going to be investing in a Rode mic sometime soon because those are the ones that I'm familiar with using and they're pretty simple. The next thing you want to invest in is a good camera lens, especially if you get a lower end camera, just because lenses can help up that quality game so that you don't have to spend as much on a camera. But sometimes buying a camera and a lens does end up adding up to the price of like a newer camera, so it's more of like personal preference. I know that Sigma lenses are pretty popular for using stuff to like blur the background, which is something that I would recommend if you don't have the next part that I'm talking about, transition to a good background, which is why I need a better lens that'll blur this out. You want some type of organized background because people don't want to be focused on, oh, my mom just walked in through that door, oh, what's that trophy for, oh, look at those boxes, wow! It's very distracting, especially for people like me who are really bad at like focusing on one thing, because I will literally just be like, oh, what's that in the background? Oh my goodness, wait, I think I have that. Oh my god, wow, cool. I would recommend getting a tapestry or something to throw up in the background. I don't really have somewhere that would work with the natural lights that I could throw a tapestry. I mentioned that I was going to talk about thumbnails. That's kind of more content related, but there is a technical side of thumbnails, which is one, that you want to be taking good quality thumbnails. You want to make sure that like the lighting and stuff looks good in your thumbnails. And two, that you want to be editing them to look cool and like interesting, which again is more of like a content related thing. But in terms of like the technical editing, some people edit in Photoshop. For my main channel videos, I use something similar to Photoshop. However, I know people just edit in PicMonkey, which is like a free online thing that you probably would have used to like edit Facebook photos in like 2010. However, editing your thumbnail in a free website thing can be very hit or miss. Sometimes thumbnails that people edit in PicMonkey look really good. Other times, they look like you edited in PicMonkey and it's not enticing, it looks sloppy. So just be aware of the quality of what you're editing. Be aware of like if you're throwing in overlays, make sure the overlays are quality and they're not like grainy or pixelated. This same quality applies to your like channel header and your icon. Your icon should be pretty like bright and like showing your face so people see like, oh cool, like this is what they look like, wow. If somebody's scrolling through the comment section, sometimes people like click on comments and like look at their channels. If you have a good quality picture as your icon, people are more likely to click on you than if you just have like a selfie or like a, I don't know, a picture of your dog. So once people click on your channel, they're gonna see your channel art. You want your channel art to be pretty simplistic, to have it like say your name or say your social media handles, and then have like colors that you include in the thumbnail in your channel art so that when somebody's like looking at your channel, it looks very cohesive in terms of colors. The final technical thing about making YouTube videos is your editing. You don't need to go out and buy Final Cut Pro, you don't need Sony Vegas, you can edit in your generic whatever editor comes on your computer. You just have to know what you're doing. If you are just adding jump cuts to your video, you do not need to invest in Final Cut Pro because iMovie will do the same thing. You can do basic edits in Windows Live and iMovie. If you want to start doing really high quality edits, that's when I would say to invest in a good editing software, but just starting out, I don't think it would be a worthy investment in the beginning just because you don't really know necessarily what you want to do. You don't know if you want to edit all of your videos a certain way. Also, you can do a lot in iMovie. It seems very like basic, but if you like look up tutorials, there's tutorials on how to get like moving text around the screen and all that kind of stuff and do like multiple overlays. So the gist of this is just that you need to find the balance between content and quality and make it work. If the balance between the two is significantly off, people aren't really gonna watch because it doesn't really seem like your videos are cohesive. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to 7DOS down below. Also, be sure to follow my social media in the description. Be sure to slay your day. Bye!